Not really. So this is Film and Media breakout room. It's March 8th, and we don't really have a plan, but I will share the slides. We discussed about the challenge in the main room, and now we sort of can brainstorm together. You know, it's not really planned. So whoever comes up, whoever has any ideas, we can talk about it. But I will start with saying that back in 22, when we started the challenge, we had some plans like these on the left column, and we wanted to onboard filmmakers, creatives, journalists, basically people who will help other people to understand how complicated Cardano is, how many layers it has, and how to, you know, understand all of it, basically. So that's why we tried to create all these programs, or basically, you know, attract people. And we partly did it because we onboarded filmmakers, documentary filmmakers, artists, but sadly, no journalists and no marketing specialists. So the content is there, but we don't really have people who can, you know, share it effectively. And it's a challenge also we are facing with Cardano for Climate. Melanie and Cole here are from Cardano for Climate. So how can we, you know, build this going forward? That's the question.
Well, Yoram, you know, had the workshop at the summit called Opportunity for Cardano, Impact as an Opportunity for Cardano. And some people may not get how important having good media is in promoting Cardano and the good work that's being done here. When I think about the video series that you just released for the summit, that workshop and the 14 videos, it's like it blows my mind. That content, that information could have been buried in an obsolete Zoom recording, you know, that wasn't catchy, and that opportunity would be missed. Now, because of your work, we have these 1-minute trailers. People can connect to these impact projects. They don't have to reinvent the wheel and go start something somewhere else and compete. They can see what's going on and go, hey, this resonates with me. I want to jump on board this. So
yeah, absolutely, you are right. The thing is that people in the community, or I would even say, you know, people around science and technology, they don't mind getting just the raw data. They don't mind getting Zoom calls and just the basic content. It's no problem. But for many people out there, it's not the case. First of all, they don't have time to watch hours and hours of meetings on YouTube. And second, if they are spending the time, they want to maybe look at something nice. Or
we have this competition for limited resources. Funding is one of them. Attention is the biggest one right now. Oops, that's my cat.
Oh.
Attention is the big one, right? Everybody's on Twitter, Discord, this platform, YouTube's got a gazillion hours of videos that you could actually watch. Having this summary, having something effective that just says, here's a snapshot. If this is something you're interested in, here's the link. Boom. This is the way you get attention in a gentle, you know, it's not that big, flashy thing that's going on YouTube right now. You've got to have the best graphics or whatever. This is just real, meaningful connections with people. And when I see what you're doing for this, the blockchain course itself, the languages, it's like, oh, yeah, I need another life to be able to live all the possibilities that you're generating with this. So
Yeah, a lot
I
of
think it'll come.
possibilities. Mm.
I think it will come. I think the understanding will come. And when it comes to developers and tech people, I believe that they're going to start seeing that we're not in competition. We're here to support each other. And the goal is to make the world work better for all.
Yeah, absolutely. And the thing is, it's about, as you mentioned, the cooperation. Cooperation also with YouTubers. It doesn't mean that hey, here are some filmmakers and we don't want to talk with YouTubers. No, on the contrary, we want to find a common language, how to do it together. Because of course, many people are on YouTube. Many young people are watching YouTube and TikTok and other platforms. So there should be some cooperation. But what I see as a trouble is this third part, building bridges toward traditional media. Media, in a sense, like television, like national televisions, they really haven't found a way how to talk about blockchain because they don't understand it and nobody is capable of explaining it to them because it's so decentralized. We don't have a person who will say them this and this. And also, there are no resources really, and they will not go to YouTube. I mean, Czech television will not go check whatever person on YouTube and will try to understand him and trust him most of all.
Mm-hmm.
So
very
yeah.
interesting point. Dennis, for example, at the meetup here, he's a professor in media. Not media, sorry, I told it to you earlier and I've lost the thought. Marketing.
Okay.
So he's a professor and he teaches 20-year-old, 21-year-old. You know, I actually gave him the link to your blockchain courses. So, you know, hopefully he'll go through those, you know, with more connections, understanding why we choose Cardano as a blockchain to work on and the environment and the impact that it has. He's going to start seeing that and going, okay, this is usable material. Now he's just educated 20-year-olds who are going to go on and change the world for the better. So this is, you know, these are those pieces. So when you talk about traditional media, you're talking about TV.
Yeah, but also newspapers.
Right.
I mean, those kind who have a real say. And sadly, they know about blockchain. They know about it, but I think they are still reporting only when some crash is happening or when it's like
what are the headlines?
Finance related, you know.
Right. What draws the most attention and the most drama possible. And that's unfortunately, it ends up doing exactly the opposite. Instead of us being able to get work done, it ends up setting us back. So, yeah.
There is this belief that it's heavily connected with finance, which is like part of the truth, but there is a lot of use cases, and we should educate these media as well about this, about the use cases.
Transparency,
Absolutely.
sustainability, yes, accountability, you know, through the blockchain. There's so much going on. The other thing, the other bridge is it can be scary for people that don't know, right? And
Absolutely.
It's like, well, that's going to be something I'm not going to touch because this is all the headlines. This is something that scams people, takes their finances, wallets are lost. What was it? The movie I watched just recently, In Search of the Bitcoin King. You know, people lost massive monies, this whole FOMO thing going on. And how do we shift that to what really makes a difference?
And it's really connected. This fear is connected to the traditional media. They can't report on anything that will bring fear in this sense, or that is not certain. you know. So if they are not certain, they will not cover it. They will not do a report or piece of article about it.
It's the new energy drink right now, isn't it? FOMO.
Maybe.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I hope somebody doesn't see that and turn it into an energy drink called FOMO, because that's, you know, the adrenaline. It takes a piece of your life. Cole, how are you doing? I'm going to go on mute and let you chit chat a bit.
I just wanted to say hello. How are you guys doing? Sorry, I was just grabbing some coffee.
That's
so
good.
I didn't fall asleep. But yeah, hope all is well, and really great job with the presentation, Peter. And thanks for everything you've done to help wrap up this yeah, challenge setting. And yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Cole. Yeah, it was quite a few.
Also, do
pieces.
you have the link to the newcast? To the newcast.
Yes. Let's mention Newcast. Newcast is a platform that will be hosting film festival, actually, in just a few days. I learned about it myself just a week ago, or so, but it seems like a very exciting thing, and they are hosting the festival on March 12th till March 18th. So they will have 10 films that will be presented during the festival, and viewers can also vote on the best film, actually. So you will buy a ticket, as far as I understand. You can check on newcast.io, but as far as I understand, it works this way, that you will buy a ticket, you will get an NFT, actually, and you will have access to all 10 movies. You will access them through the Newcast platform, and that's where you can watch all of it, and you can also vote. So it's very interactive, innovative, and I think this is something really interesting that we will see. And Newcast is also supported by Cardano Foundation.
And I see you can mint with NMaker as well. That's really cool.
Yep.
So how are they connected to Cardano Foundation? That's interesting.
Well, the whole process is based on Cardano technology. So I think their platform is using the technology to mint NFTs in form of these tickets. And on their platform, the filmmakers will actually, they will use this platform to upload or share, let's say, the films itself. But they will be still the ones owning, you know, the private keys to their content. So it's not like it's on Netflix, but you as a creator still have control over it. But I don't know too much about it to talk about it like in detail. So
well, it sounds really great because it's connected to Cardano for one, which means, and the voting is another one, using a cool use of NFT instead of, you know, what we see in the headlines, but it's actually a way to vote. I think it's really cool that it's not stakeholders as such in a big corporation that vote on what the best, you know, I don't know how they do it in the Emmys and all those, you know, how do they choose who's the best film? This is very ground up, very bottom up, where you have a stake in this by buying a ticket and you have a vote. This is really cool.
Well, on the festivals, normally there is a jury that will decide. And yes, sometimes there is also audience choice or audience award. That's when they, you know, just come to pencil and paper. You will just hand over the paper and you will vote like this.
And did you have an opportunity to put one of your films in?
Yeah, I submitted Chasing the Vada Dream. So
Fantastic.
we'll see. They will announce actually the top 10 films tomorrow, I think, March 9. So it's tomorrow, yes.
And you'll share that in our Cardano for Climate Telegram, will you please?
Absolutely, if you
That's
want to.
fantastic. And WADA Telegram, I don't know if you're in that as well, but you know, this is really, really very, very cool. I had no idea
And
how
I,
big this was.
and I just grabbed a ticket, so I'll definitely vote.
Oh, you're quick. Okay, so I think I will.
What are the tickets worth, Cole?
I think 30 ADA.
There you
So
go.
like
That's you're speaking my language. I have
like
some ADA. I can buy a ticket.
like $9, I think, about. So
I don't
definitely worth
even
it. And
translate it anymore. It's just I've got ADA in my wallet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pay with ADA.
exactly, I
Fantastic.
feel that.
Fantastic.
okay.
Okay. So you put the link in the chat for that, did you, Peter, for the new cast?
I didn't, but it's
I'm gonna
just
have to.
newcast.io, or I will.
Okay, I'm gonna have to catch up to
I will.
Cole.
I
I'm
will
gonna
do it.
go off
Ah,
screen
there
here
is
and catch up.
newcast.io or store. You're already at the store. Okay. Yeah. It's a very nice thing now that we have this new website on Project Catalyst that
Oh,
will actually.
it's amazing.
It's perfect. It's really like a catalog now, where you can just find your project and you can see what is the update, what is the progress of all those perfect projects, you know. And in this list, it's something that you can't find on Project Catalyst website. Here are the links to follow more closely what the projects are doing. And some of them actually had to change some of the links and so on. So that's why we brought up this list. In terms of maybe, Cole, we can think about in case we would like to apply in Fund 10, what are the things we would do differently?
I think maybe just with the whole change in like now it's ADA instead of USD amounts for the challenge category, maybe having maybe like a more focused film category that with a little bit less ADA in it, or like so that it has like a good opportunity or a good chance of getting funded or chosen. Maybe also like you said, having like something I've been working on with a group is called the Funded Onboarding Playbook, where it pretty much will help any funded proposer through the process like asynchronously, so they can do it by themselves with like explanations for every step. So that's something we also could provide to
Yeah,
like help improve the learning process of how it all works as well.
Yeah, but it's for later, right?
Yeah, that's true.
If we would do the challenge team again, then yeah, that's definitely useful. Yeah, but maybe for later.
Yeah, later on, yeah. And then maybe it could be like I'm trying to think of ways we could, if we were gonna like submit it again, how we could get kind of the more like journalists, filmmakers, and creatives like involved, and maybe like I do know like I know this guy who's part of what's it called? National Geographic was trying to kind of enter the space, and there wasn't really a category for these type of people. And
Do you
what they
mean
were trying to
Mike?
do.
Sorry, do
Yeah,
you mean
Mike. Yeah, yeah,
Mike?
yeah.
Yeah,
Or
we met
I
him
think,
once.
yeah,
We met
yeah,
him.
Mike.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to reach him to show him what we did in the past year,
Mhm.
so he could check it out. But yeah, he was interested, but it was back in the day, so I'm
Yeah,
not sure what he's up to now.
and I could also help with that communication if you need as well. Just because I was communicating with him pretty frequently, just because I was going to help him with proposing in Fund 10, and
Okay.
I think he just got really busy with work and everything, and like had to step back kind of from the idea a little bit. But I think he's definitely really interested in the future, like help somehow like linking into the ecosystem. So that could
Yeah.
be something to explore.
Okay, sure.
So Peter, when you ask the question, it's for Fund 10 challenge setting. Is that what you're trying to do?
Exactly.
Set up? Okay,
Challenge
and
settings,
this is the difficulty, right? We have this very short period of time to collaborate in the past, and then it's like, okay, you have to submit your proposal, and then it's cut off, and the collaboration starts, and it's like you can start the collaboration sooner, but you don't even know if you're going to have the challenge for the funding until after the fact. So this is the crazy bit for me. You know, how do you begin the collaboration so we're not competing for limited resources and limited funding, and we're combining and collaborating? You know, so how do we support that, not knowing for sure that we have the fund and the proposal itself? I feel like the collaboration is worth it to begin with, even if the challenge doesn't happen, because then the groups and the collaborations that form, they get good at writing proposals. They have to pick another challenge that they go into. It's what's happened with Cardano for climate and impact proposals. We get ready in case we happen to have a challenge. If we don't, then we pivot and we send people into the most appropriate challenge we can. I don't know how to fix that one, but it is definitely important to facilitate this collaboration in ahead. Mike, for example, you know, he's there to talk to him and to figure out where you can go with this. And maybe it's absorbed in something else, the film and media. You know, maybe there's a place for it in other challenges where there's a collaboration between challenges.
Well, yeah, some people say that in a sense each project needs film and media because it's part of the process, the presentation afterwards. But
the closeout, yeah,
the closeout as well, yeah. But I don't feel like we should abandon the challenge itself, because the challenge is a bit broader in a sense that in my understanding, these artists are, and creatives in general, are really important. So, and creatives are people who wouldn't fit anywhere else. And of course, technology goes first. I mean, we are not denying that. But some part of the formula should be also this. And I'm going back again to these traditional media, because if we will not signal them that we are here, I mean to the traditional media, they will never notice us just by themselves, just by showing.
We set the groundwork, don't we? You know, technology, absolutely crucial. I'm thinking about Newcast now, newcast.io. This is set up specifically around media using technology. It's ready for the next phase of these film festivals. If you were sitting on your hands, which most people do because they don't have the funding for it, and you haven't been getting ready for this, all of a sudden, oh, I've got to scramble and create a documentary to add to this proposal. You know, there's that lagging that we have to be ready for this and until the rest of it catches up. We know Cardano has a long plan. They're in it for the long game. They're not here to, you know, blast the crypto world and then disappear. They're working on this systematically to make things secure, to make it fair. All these principles, it's why we're here in Cardano to begin with, because this is not your usual crypto, not your usual blockchain. So having that preparation, recognizing that maybe today it doesn't fit, but very, very soon we're going to need this. So let's fund it. Fund it, not as much as development, but there should be a portion of it that definitely has to go forward. And you had 147,000. That's peanuts for what was produced here.
Yeah. Yeah, so going forward, I'm still thinking, you know, how to, maybe we should reach to more people, to more communities, to show them what we did, like this 5 minutes video, and tell them we are here, we are ready to help you if you want. Because what happened in Fund 9 is that we got tremendous vote down. Yeah, and
because we were competing for limited resources. The fear was in there. If we don't downvote everybody else, we're not going to get the funding because we have this limited funding. Unfortunately, that's the system that we're in, right?
Yeah, so that's why we are here to think about some counter measures, you know. Hey, Marek.
Marek. Oh,
Hey,
here's
Marek.
the guy that has, when you put in a proposal in idea scale and you want it to withdraw, this is...
Yes, this is what IOG hired me for, to withdraw proposals from idea scale. This is basically, I have one sentence in my resume. I know how to withdraw proposals.
You do more than that, because the first time I met you was in the dry test runs in the Telegram. And I believe being part of your group was my way into Project Catalyst. So I am here, Marek, because of you, not just that one sentence, but because of what you did in that dry test run and your kindness. Your yeah. So put that on your resume somehow.
Okay, I will try to. Just sorry for interrupt you. I just wanted to enter the room. I just wanted to wish the very best for you, Melanie, for Women's Day today. And say hi to Cole because I miss you so much.
Hey, hope all's been well, Marek. Good to see you, man.
It was a while. Can't wait for another meeting.
Definitely me as well.
So, Marek, have you met Peter before yet?
Yes.
Okay, good.
We met at the workshop actually in Switzerland.
Fabulous. Okay, I'm really jealous now.
And I got to meet Marek as well, actually.
Okay. Well, I hope to be at the next one. We'll see how that happens. But
yeah, me too. So we need to meet in US. It will be closer for both of you, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I have met Cole in person though.
Yes, we have.
Recently. He was 2 hours away from me, so I couldn't miss that opportunity. But yeah, next time in the US would be good.
Okay. Have you seen Cole Melanie's area? Because Melanie.
No, he came up. He came up to Canada, to go skiing.
Gotcha. Okay, so sorry, Petr, for stealing your meeting.
No worries. Actually,
no worries. Good to see you.
Talking about withdrawing proposals, that's what I wanted to mention.
Oh,
we had 54 submissions in Film and Media Challenge, but then, or 53 maybe, I don't know, but then it was reduced to 34 because there were many duplicates, you know, and some
placeholders,
exactly. So I mentioned it to Danny before also, that projectcatalyst.io is now showing still the initial number, which means 54. I think it's not good to have this, because then we are misleading people that we actually had more proposals than we actually had.
It was Fund 8?
Fund 8, yeah.
Film and Media?
That changes the percent, doesn't it?
No, it is 34.
But no, if you have
It is 34
8
already?
funded proposals out of 54, your success rate is not looking so hot from my
Exactly.
math.
Yes, so it's now 34 and 9 funded. If it shows 34, then my apologies, then you already fixed it, or Lucio,
No,
or you.
Yes, it was us.
Yeah.
I mean, Danny communicated it. I found an issue, but the website team fixed that issue, because can you imagine how hard it is to scrap any information from the idea scale?
Must be really tough.
Yes. So I had to find a way how to collect the correct number of ideas submitted. So we are just basically taking everything, and then we are excluding proposals that are archived or in recycle bin. Because idea scale is working on stages, not statuses. So yeah, now since like last Friday, maybe we have correct data in the page.
Okay, that's good.
But thank you for notifying us, because we wouldn't find this issue most probably.
Yeah.
Buried in a few others, maybe.
Maybe, yes. I love working with community, because then we can fix more issues, because when we are like sitting in our small dome, we don't see what is outside.
Isn't this what we were talking about earlier,
it is.
Peter?
It is.
Tech people, that you have limited visual, limited attention for anything else other than in your little cubicle fixing this.
Yes.
Unless something comes along and grabs your attention, like a beautiful 1 minute, 30-second video from Peter, you'll have no idea what's going on out in the real world, right? So, you know, this is one of the use cases and the benefits of having media as part of the challenge. We're not in competition with developers. We're here to onboard more people to Cardano, to support the tech work, and to promote the good things that are going on. And it seems like, you know, Fund 9 showed us that we were in competition, and it's like, it's not the case. We're here working to support each other. Yeah, we're not trying to take over the world. Wahaha.
Yes,
At least that's
I
not
know.
my plan. I don't know, maybe I could.
Absolutely. I noticed that in the main room back in the chat that there was some comment, why are we funding documentaries? Isn't it too early to do it? Well, absolutely not, because if we show what we do in the early stage, it can inspire many people to come along and to help with the process. So we don't have to do it, of course, but we would still be 100 people on Zoom. From
my perspective, I totally agree with you. And also I would provide you one more reason, because every material that was recorded should be or could be refreshed or updated. Because when my sister asked about, hey Marek, what is blockchain, what is Cardano, what is Project Catalyst, then I was like, okay, let me try to find something on YouTube. And there was like short introductions to blockchain, to Cardano.
What's the matter? You didn't send her to GitHub?
Oh no, she's not technical at all. But I was trying to find a video that could explain this as best as or better than I can with the visuals, and there are not so many good videos even on YouTube. So in my opinion, movie makers should be funded or should have funds to create more content, more video, because as you said, this would probably increase the participation or would increase the ecosystem just by spreading the word, just by explaining everything.
Thank you, Marek, for this.
That's
That's amazing to hear it from your perspective. That's really what we've been talking about this part here, to build bridges towards traditional media. That's the thing. People don't know where to click on YouTube to learn things, let alone some official like national televisions. They have absolutely no idea. I talked to some of them.
I would never
I'm
watch
gonna let
national
you-
television.
I'm going to suggest you
that's another story.
bypass. I'm going to suggest you bypass YouTube and go to this link, adatruth.com. Well, you've got
adafilms.art, I'm sorry.
C4C. What's, oh, this is the wrong link.
It's adafilms.art.
Okay, so
Yeah.
please ignore that link. It's the wrong link, Marek.
Okay.
Peter's going to drop in the right link, but here's some beautiful material. You pass this on to your sister.
It's here.
Yeah, adafilms.art. And you've got blockchain classes, multiple languages, right?
It's in English right now.
In English, right?
Oh, more than enough.
Yeah.
So there you
Right.
go.
Why are you not recording in Polish?
In Polish, we have this person whose name is, where is he? He doesn't have a name here, but he's
Oh,
from
I know. It's
Cardano
Nikodem.
Community Podcast.
It's Nikodem Zegzda.
Nikodem Zegzda, exactly. And he's doing
Perfect.
podcasts in Poland, in
Yeah,
Polish.
I know. He's a good
So,
guy.
yeah, and he has the link here if you want to.
Yeah, no, I know him and his podcast. No
Yeah.
worries. And he was funded, if I
Yes,
remember correctly.
he's part of Fund 8. Yes,
Oh,
Film and Media
right.
funded proposal, exactly.
So Marek, your conundrum, you know, helping your sister out, taken care of. Somebody else can do that. You can get back to your work and your tech, back to your room and working on this stuff. So hopefully Peter's made your life easier.
Well, absolutely. It's very tiring to explain to people, so complex stuff. Every time someone asks me, I am, I have to think really hard to narrow down the basics, and I never do it right anyway. So it's much better to have some like guidance, some helper. And if it's done in a nice looking, with a nice looking images, then even better.
Yes, totally agree. And thank you. I really appreciate it. And Melanie, 100% agree with you, because when I was looking for any material for her, I had to watch it first.
Yes.
Because sometimes when I watch
Oh, don't even let me go there, right? So this is
like, what the
you can
actual fuck? Sorry, but
yeah.
Yeah.
You can bypass Google. You can bypass the YouTube search. You come to Cardano for Climate. Peter, I trust anything he does in here. Cole, anything he does. And it's like, if you've got a link from them, I trust that information. And then Peter's got some 30-second videos to get you an idea of what's going on, that you can read through. If you've got to do 60-minute video, that's a whole other story, even on double speed. But yeah, I think you're going to start feeling and finding that more people are trusted and that you'll have no problem sending these links for now.
yeah, definitely I will. And I saw some of it The last one, of course. I'm not sure if it is the last one, but the video from Switzerland,
Mhm.
and I think that there was one video when you were starting creating ADA Truth. You shared one video with us, and the video was shared in other platform.
Not sure what.
Vimeo platform.
All the videos are on Vimeo.
Ah,
Yes.
okay.
But
it was like a year ago, more than a year ago.
Yes, things changed from that point because first of all, I rebranded, so Ada Truth doesn't exist anymore. It's Ada Films now. That's why the link adafilms.art, and yes, it's all on the website, but it all goes back through my Vimeo channel. So all the videos are on Vimeo, but it's embedded into the website.
Perfect.
So it's easily accessible for people.
I'm sending the link to my sister now as we speak.
I just updated the slide, Peter. It was one link that I hadn't changed in the slide in the speaker notes. So and that happens to be the one that I copied and pasted. Perfect. We'll get this.
It's great to see the education going on in real life.
Very good. I'm going to take off right now, and thank you so much, Peter, for doing this. Wow. Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, this is great. Thank you so much. And Cole, I like your new haircut.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, Marek, it's so good to see you too.
You too. Thank you.
Very good to see you. Okay, ciao, you guys.
Ciao.
I honestly should hop off as well, but we'll talk more about the next fund and trying to get film and media back in there. And I think Raz and Mike will have some good ideas as well.
Yeah, we should prepare some kind of like plan. So as we talked about it before, we are facing downvoting, so we have to think about, how to spread the word. Basically, I think we should reach to whoever will be available to help. I mean,
and maybe even like go just present the idea or mention the idea to all the like different town halls, or see who.
That's true too.
All over. That could be a good idea too.
Yeah, you're right.
Can you develop your? I don't know if there is a feature like that already, but can you develop your website that after watching any video there will be like form asking for a feedback, that at the end you can collect all the feedbacks and then you can present the feedbacks from the viewers. You can put the real numbers because people like numbers and charts, and few the best feedbacks from the community saying, finally, I clearly understand what blockchain means, or what is Cardano, or now I get the joke about the whiteboard.
Okay, yeah, I see. There is some way. I can definitely collect data in sense of number of views, number of views that finished, and so on. There is also option to comment on Vimeo. I'm not sure if it's available, if it's on the website actually, if it finishes, if it does this option. Not sure, but definitely we'll look through it. And yeah, thanks for the suggestion.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because why not? Why not?
Yeah. Awesome. I'm gonna have to hop off, but I'll catch you guys soon. Super good to see you, Marek, and catch you really soon, Peter.
Thank you, Cole. Bye.
See you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you, Cole.
Bye
bye.
Yeah. So
I will jump off, Peter.
Yes, sure. I will close the call anyway. Okay. So thank you very much for being here, Marek.
No worries.
Yeah.
Thank you too, and I wish you luck I hope films will get funds, or will get funded again, because I really, truly, and honestly think that we need it. We need more materials, more educational materials for everyone.
that's so
Perfect. Thank you so much for the support, Marek. Thank
Always.
you.
Fantastic.
Have a
Okay.
great day.
Have a great day
Bye-bye.
too. Bye.